I just released this video that nobody watched on a ColEngine P2. It's an FPGA miner that Jingle Mining sent over to me to do some testing. And in that video, I cover all of the bit streams that it can currently mine and the performance and the profitability that it has. After I created that video, I did some poking around just to see what else I could maybe mine with it. And I was over on hashrate.no, clicked on FPGAs and came down to the superscalar K10, which is a variant of the K10 Plus or ColEngine P2 that I have. A little bit different, but they can mine the same exact cryptocurrencies. And I saw that actually this other new cryptocurrency was the most profitable. So I was like, I've never heard of this. Let me go explore it a little bit because I want to lock in that profit if I can. So I jumped over to miningpoolstats.stream. I found it and I found the mining pools that it's currently on. And the one that I use regularly is K1 pool, which made me feel like, okay, I got a pool that I know how to use it. I have had miners up on there quite a bit, so let me see if this is going to be worth my time at all. So the next thing I do is go over to the project's website just to see if this is something I'm interested in holding for the long term and getting a lot of coin right now, or if this is something I'm interested in selling and locking in and realizing that profit right away. So I'm on their website, and what I'm looking for is, do they have any type of actual product yet at all, or like real development happening on it that would make me want to really invest in it, invest my time, invest my electricity, and hold this. So taking a look here, it's a fork of Caspa, lightning fast transactions, experience gaming like never before. Okay, how? GPUs, ASIC resistant, not FPGA resistant. That had a 0.8% pre-mine. Let's see. I'm sure these are just stock images, allowing players to connect. How? Looked at the white paper. A lot of red flags here. No offense to the project, and maybe I'm wrong all these years later, but a lot of red flags here. Took a look a little bit further. I've been doing this for a while. And I'm looking at the roadmap, which they just put on here because I've been tracking this a couple days. And yep, they launched their mainnet REST API. I can't find any information about that on their Discord. Maybe I missed it. Block Explorer, Web Wallet, those are all really, really easy. Build community, I'm not sure what that means. And then right away, listing on an exchange, listing over on Xeggex. And I don't know if what they charge for listings or what they're. And then I'm continuing to go desktop wallet, mobile wallet, more exchange listings, and then launch their testnet. So everything they're looking to do first is get on exchanges before there's any actual development happening on the project, which for me is a red flag, but I guess you can make the argument that they want to raise funds to actually do that development. But I want your project to speak for why I should invest in it. So ton of red flags here. I don't want to slam any projects with anybody watching this video, but those are the things that I look at. Again, I looked at their white paper and I hung around their Discord. I don't know. I don't know about this one, y'all. Anyway, I went over on K1 pool and I started mining it because I want to lock in some of these profits that it's doing right now, and I'm just going to sell it all immediately as soon as I get a payout. So let's talk through that. So here's my worker right now over on the Nautilus pool, and you can see I have a balance of 2,000 Nautilus right now. And the coins per day is around 900 that I'm getting per day. And the price of it is hovering between 2 cents and 3 cents. So it's a pretty good amount of profit, like $20 per day that I can lock in mining on this. And let's just take a look. Let me go find my actual payouts that I've been getting here so I can show you. 20 seconds the first day that I mined it for an entire day, and you can see I locked in 800 Nautilus, which is $23. And then the next day, almost 750, which is $21.55. So it's sitting on K1 pool right now, and I got to get that paid out. And the way I'm going to do this is have it sit on there and then get a regular payout over to Xeggex, which I finally just signed up for this exchange, which is, the classic Shitcoin exchange. And then you can see right here is Nautilus, and then Tether is the pairing with it. And I've been just checking this out, keeping an eye. And again, it's hovering between 2 cents up to 3 cents is where it's been going. So what I want to do is get all of what I've mined currently off of K1 pool, which again is around 2,000 Nautilus, and then send that over to Xeggex, and then sell it instantly for Tether. And I'm over here, you see down in the corner, if I sell that amount, 2,000, right now that's almost $60. So the next thing I wanted to take a look at is, okay, so then I got $60 sitting in here of Tether. What does it cost for me to get that off of here? And what I'm curious about here is the fees to withdrawal. So we're going to put in USDT Tether, and I'm interested in withdrawing it right to Coinbase so I can easily sell it, send it to my bank account. And Coinbase uses the ERC20 version of Tether, which currently the withdrawal fee is $8.90, which is ludicrous. So I don't want to pay that. So I have to look at some alternatives, converting it from Tether maybe over to Litecoin, which is a really, really cheap withdrawal fee. Or I have to look into, I think Coinbase supports the Lightning Network of Bitcoin, which again is a really, really low withdrawal fee. So that's what I'm going to experiment here. But the first thing I need to do is get it off of the pool and deposit it into Xeggex. So I need to get a deposit address. So I'll go over here, and then right here is, yeah, there it is, deposit. And there's my deposit address. So I can take that, and then I have to enter that in to my wallet. So let's do that. And I'm going to select the cryptocurrency, which is Nautilus. I'm going to make the payout threshold 2,000 for now. I'm going to set the lowest pool fee possible, which is 1%. I'm going to name this Xeggex, and then I'm going to put my wallet address in there and add that. And now what I need to do is just wait for K1 Pool to pay that out and watch it deposit on the exchange. So we're going to come back and check in and sell some once that's done. It's been a few hours. There's my payout from K1 Pool, 2,120 Nautilus, and that has also hit the Xeggex exchange after doing 1,000 confirmations. You can see it available right there in my balance, in my wallet. If I go to the overview, you can see that my portfolio value right now is about $57, which I'll lose a little bit as I trade this and fees and all that, but I want to kind of discover what that is going to be like. So heading over to the market for the pairing to Tether. And what I want to do here is just a market sell. I just want to sell it at the market price. You can see the buys listed right here. So looks like I'll grind through a couple buy orders right now, which will give me about 55 US dollars in Tether, which is pegged to the US dollar amount. So really, we're just going to say about 55 bucks. Alternatively, what I could do is do a limit order and wait for the price to maybe go up to 3 cents and then trigger the sell then. I'm not going to mess around with any of that. I'm just going to do market orders. In this case, probably like every 2 days, I'll go do a market sell. So I'm kind of like just, I don't know, that's just what I feel like doing. So this is all a kind of experiment anyway. So here we go. We're going to sell the 2,120 Nautilus that I currently have for Tether. I think that's it. There's my small little blip on the market right there for my sell. So now let's go take a look at my portfolio, and we should see that all reflected here. Now I'm down to $56.11 because of the fees that I incurred and because of also not that exact price fulfilled my entire order, but there it is. I have $56 now in Tether sitting on this exchange. And so I was doing some research from here. Actually, Coinbase does not support the Lightning Network, so it seems like what I'll need to do is convert this over to Litecoin to be able to withdraw it for the cheapest fees. And so Tether, I'm sure, hopefully, has a pairing over to Litecoin here. Let's just go take a look. Search LTC, and then there it is, Litecoin and Tether. So really, I just need to do the same thing, and that is to buy Litecoin with the Tether that I currently have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit for that. I'm going to amass just a little bit more Tether on Xeggex, maybe around $200 worth, and then I'll shift that over to Litecoin and then send it right to Coinbase and then decide really what I want to do with it there. Do I want to sell it for USD and get it right out to my bank account? Do I want it to sit in Litecoin? Do I want it to sit in Bitcoin? I can kind of figure out what I want to do there. And that's, I guess, one of the things to consider in doing these types of things. I'm already losing out on the fees for trading. I'm losing out on the fees for withdrawing and then ultimately converting it to another cryptocurrency that I'm interested in holding, or pulling it out and sending it to a bank account. There could be fees involved in all of that. But this is it. I just took a look the other day, saw this new coin, saw that I have absolutely no interest in holding it at all, but it is bringing in a pretty good amount in US dollars. So I want to be able to realize those right away. So my plans are to continue to mine this as it stays the most profitable, and then do the same thing. Probably every 2,000, send it right over to Xeggex, and then I'm going to sell it for US dollars in Tether rather, and then once that accumulates to a certain amount, I'll withdraw it probably in Litecoin. Unless you have a better alternative to save on some fees, let me know down in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just selling a shitcoin. That's what we're doing here. Please, everybody, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.